Good day, js2 basic science scholars. Last time we met, we discussed crude oil or petroleum. That topic is the last topic in your syllabus, js2 syllabus. From now, we'll be discussing js3 topics. And today, we'll be starting with family trait or heredity. What is family trait? What is family trait? Family trait can be defined as the transmittable characters or features of parents that are passed to their children from one generation to another. From one generation to another. I want you to look at yourself critically on a mirror. Look at your features and look at your mother and father. You might be able to point out some things that three of you shared in common. Now you can look at, if you have brothers and sisters, you can look at them too. And you'll be able to find out certain things that everyone in that family has in common. Those features are known as family traits. Example, we have the height, the shape of nose, the size of the eye, the color of the eye, the complexion of the body, the blood group, the what we call ability of an individual to detect color, or ability of the blood to clot, hemophilia, albinism, shortness or tallness, etc. These are some of the family characteristics that are transmitted from parents to children. Now, how do we get these features from our parents? There is what we call gene. And gene is found in the cell. Gene is found in the cell. The cell of plants and cell of animals. Animal cell looks like this. And in the middle, you have what is called the nucleus. The nucleus. Inside the nucleus, you have the chromosomes that are in pairs. This is the chromosomes. Chromosomes are thread-like structures, slender thread-like structures, situated at the center in the nucleus. And there are 46 in human beings, 46 chromosomes in human beings. And they are in pairs, so you have 23 pairs. We have 46 chromosomes in human being, and they are in pairs of 23. So meaning that you have that 2-2. Now, on the surface of this chromosome is what we call gene. Chromosome contains gene on its surface. So during sexual intercourse, during sexual intercourse, this chromosome in this place is passed to the offspring through the sperm from the man and the egg from the woman. Sperm, man, sperm, plus the egg of the woman. So remember that I said that the chromosomes are in pairs. But during this time, this is called sex cells. In the cells or gametes, the chromosomes are single. They split. That is why it's called reduction. There is a process we call meiosis that reduces it. So they become single. A chromosome T that pairs with another one T splits. So join with another one here and combine. This will form the offspring. I will take this diagram up. Let's take this diagram up. This is from the man, and this is from the woman. T, remember it's in pairs. T, remember it's in pairs. This chromosome could code for height. So this is the one responsible for the height of the man, and this is responsible for the height of the woman. Now, one of these will combine with one of these. This is 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1 combined with 3 from the woman. It can combine like this too. 1, T4. So this is one child, Tolu. This is the second child, Peter. Now, this also can combine with T1, T3, T2, T3. It can also combine with T4, T2, T4. Remember, 1 and 2 is from the father, while 3 and 4 from the mother. So if this is Tolu, this is Peter, another child combines like this. Let's say Bolu, and this is John. It means in Tolu, the T1 of the father combines with the T3 of the mother. That is their gene. And in Peter, T1 of the father combined with T4 of the mother. And so on and so forth. Now let's assume that the father has this. Two. And the mother equally has this. I will explain what you mean by this. So let's explain and see what we are going to have. T1 is the gene that clones the height. T is the gene that clones the height. The T1 is for tallness, while T2 is for shortness. In hereditary, We call this T1 tall. We call it dominant because it will appear in the presence of this. This will not appear. It will overshadow. So you cannot be tall and at the same time being short. So either you are short or tall. So when this appears, this will not appear. This is called recessive traits. Is there, but it will not appear. Let's assume that your father has parents, one tall and one short. And your father inherited both genes for tallness and shortness from the parents. So it will appear like this. Although looking at your father looks very tall, but there is a gene for shortness there. And let's assume too that your mother too has the same traits in her. Very tall, but there is a gene for shortness because either the father or mother was short, but is not appearing on her. So by the time you have the first child, you have T tall 1 and T